Hello everyone, I hope you guys had a wonderful week. Did some really good trades. Let's get right into it. Starting a little bit late today. Had to eat a bit of dinner. Done. And we had a fantastic week this week in the Discord, so congrats to you all who are making that money every single day. Alright. Bitcoin currently at 19,155. Very, very interesting. The markets reversed and rallied to the upside at the end of the day. A huge rally, up 2.5% today on the S&P. More than, I believe, 3%? Oh no, there was no 3%. That was just the silver and gold rallying as well. Did you kiss your girlfriend on the lips today? Not today, Zach. I did not. Did you? I did not. Maybe I will later. Alright. Let's keep going. Let's do some analysis. Let's take a look what happened in the markets today. You guys are probably eager to know what happened. Well, evidently, markets rallying today. As you can see, the DXY pulling back significantly. And just like he says, sorry. Actually, no, I did. no problem, Zach. No problem. Maybe I'll go see her later, but who knows? Let's keep going right now. All right, we can see that Bitcoin, or sorry, the DXY getting perfectly rejected right here, closing the 4-hour candle underneath this resistance, 113 and 50 basically, right around this area, and we came all the way back down. This came in perfectly in line with the Japanese yen starting to rally, with the Bank of Japan doing a foreign currency intervention. As you guys can see, let's take a look at the Japanese yen real quick. Sorry, gotta get on this chart right here. Japanese yen, look at that. USD, Japanese yen. USD finally falling. The Japanese yen finally rising. You guys can actually take a look at the other opposite, which is JPY USD. You guys are going to see that the yen had a big reversal today towards the upside. Keep going. Let's take a look at what happened to the bonds as well. The bonds pulling back means bond investors pulling money out and going back into equities. You guys can take a look. The 10-year note getting a bit of a topping candle right here as well. Let's take a look at the 10-year. Look at that. And on top of that, I was talking about this trend line right here for the 10-year. Look at that. You got a pivot low right here, pivot low. And on top of that, you got a pivot high. And boom, you got your resistance right there. Hell yeah. right now we are in some big trades. I'll give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek. You guys can take a look at that TMF, which is a 3 times leverage 20-year Treasury bull. So basically we are long the Treasury bonds, right? The 20-year notes, which are at the moment at an all-time low, I believe. The 20-year, look at the 20-year. The 20-year has never been this low, except for maybe May of 2022 when it collapsed all the way down here to $79. Right now we're back down to $84, potentially forming a double bottom for the bond prices, right? And then we got on top of that, we got the Fed saying that they could potentially be going onto a soft pivot, not a hard pivot. Maybe they're going to start to slow down the rate hikes, right? But a month ago, there are no pivots in sight. No pivots in sight. Exactly what I've been saying. It's not what's important what they're saying. It's important what they're doing. What they're doing is barely raising the rates to actually fight inflation, right? We've been talking about this for months and weeks and weeks and weeks. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. Help support the channel. Let's keep going here. Sorry, just messaging some Discord members. They're asking when I'm live. I am live right now. Alright, let's keep going right here. Let's take a look at the S&P. The daily candle right here. We were making some lows and then a big reversal. Let's take a look at the 15-minute right here. Look at how we were just starting to dip down at the beginning of the day. And then we bottomed out and then found a huge reversal towards the upside. Absolutely crazy. We're about to hike 75 basis points in November low and going to keep doing it for there. Not going to pivot. They've already overdone it. But yeah, if they keep doing it, then the markets are going to keep falling. What's funny right now is that the markets are starting to, you know, it's just kind of like the word on the street that the markets are talking about a potential pivot coming. That's why the markets are rallying. They're pricing it in advance. Honestly, they shouldn't pivot. They should keep going. Like you said, they should definitely keep raising the rates. They should raise it all the way to 10% because you got to raise the interest rates higher than what the actual inflation is. And honestly, the inflation is not at 8.2 or 7% with like the report. It's significantly higher than that. But if they pivot now, that would be a catastrophic move for the DX for the US dollar. That means the markets have been pricing in things wrong. They've been pricing in gold wrong. And you guys can take a look, a monster reversal in gold as well today, getting a nice double bottom as well. Yeah, no, yeah, I agree. I mean, if they do pivot now, that would be a catastrophic mistake. But right now, you guys can see a monster move in gold up over $29. We were actually down on the day. So gold went up more than $30-40 today, so that's pretty crazy. Getting a huge upside in some of these mining stocks that I've been talking about inside the Discord. So you guys can see some monster moves today. MTA up over 15%, and again, Freeport was up 9.99%, basically 10% today. Again, they had amazing earnings yesterday, so I wasn't too surprised to see them rally today. Newmont Mining getting a bit of a bid right here, up over 3%. You guys can take a look at Newmont Mining, extremely oversold chart, and getting a huge bullish divergence, I believe is what we were talking about. Let's take a look at the daily time frame. Yeah, look at that, making lower lows, and then look at that RSI on the daily time frame, absolutely crazy. And let's take a look right here. We were doing, oh, I didn't want to delete that. I wanted to delete this one. We can take a look at the weekly time frame. We were doing a bit of a fib retracement in the Discord, and we can see that if you drag from these two lows right here down up towards the top, we have come down to that 0.618, around $40.94. Again, we have a massive position right now, in my opinion. Pretty big, bigger than usual, around $40.40. We are long. We are in the money right now, so that is nice to see. Again, if we do get some upside, I will be looking to take profits around $55, maybe $60. Who knows what we're going to do there. 75 basis points and 50 basis points and then 25 basis points. That's what they were going to do. No pivot, but pause with will reduce pain. Honestly, the market needs pain. They've been delaying the day of reckoning for too long, and the fact that they're going to try to delay it again is going to be a catastrophic mistake. They need to keep the pressure on, and honestly, rip the band-aid off. Raise it 5%. Let the markets crash. If they're really here to fight inflation, they would have raised the rates by now. But eventually, in my opinion, I don't think they have the stomach to do that. I think they're going to pivot. I think they're going to cave in, and then they're just gonna let inflation run wild. But they're not going to call it quantitative easing. They're going to rebrand it as something else, so people don't think that they're printing money, even though they will be. But yeah, ultimately, I still think that they're eventually they're not going to be able to raise the rates anymore, because something in the economy is going to break, and they've already overdone it already. So something eventually is going to break. I mean, you've never seen the rates being raised so fast. It's absolutely crazy, and you know, inflation's also been very, very high, and that's why they were pressured into raising rates. If inflation remained 2%, they would have loved to keep printing money like crazy. Soft landing? No, there's no soft landing. We're gonna come in like a freaking meteor. It's called a crash. What's gonna happen is it's not gonna be a soft landing. It's gonna be a crash landing with the way they're managing things over there at the Fed. Let's take a look at natural gas. Again, natural gas getting a huge move towards the downside. Again, we just entered a long position on nat gas. We are slightly out of the money. Again, we entered right around this blue line right here for nat gas. We could see that we actually came down to these lows right here perfectly, so that was quite nice to see as well. So we're getting a bit of a bounce right now. Let's see if we get some more downside next week. If we do come down some more, we're going to be adding to my position around $5.21, at which point we would pretty much get a quite of a nice bounce from these levels, in my opinion. And I was telling you guys that I was looking to long around this level right here, but again, with so much consolidation around this area, I was no longer interested longing at this yellow trend line. As you guys can probably tell, it was bearish consolidation, and then we just moved, and we had a huge down thrust towards the downside. So again, if you guys followed my calls in the Discord, you'd be fine. If you try to long it, you're probably in some deep red water right now, as nat gas is very, very volatile. Only this move from down here is like a 20% move in natural gas. Excuse me, I'm burping, doing some bullish burps. Again, let's take a look at the 20-year bond. So we were long, and we were actually long the TMF, and you guys can take a look at the TMF is actually making a new low here, down at $6.44. But if you guys weren't looking at the after hours, TMF went back up to around $6.63, which was a nice little move back up towards the upside. And you guys can take a look at the daily time frame. I have never seen this much volume on the daily time frame in a very, very long time. The last time I saw this much volume on the TMF was around August 11th, and then we saw a huge skyrocketing move for the yields. As you can see, it went from $9 up here all the way to $20, a 100% move right there on the yields. Sorry, not the yields, the Treasury bills. That means the yields are going to pull back, and then the bond prices go up. But yeah, overall, we're going to make a nice little play right here on TMF. We are long right now. So if you do get some upside, there is a lot of room for upside for TMF. But again, none of this is financial advice. Please do your own research before you enter any trades. Let's take a look at the 20-year as well. I believe the 20-year is getting some topping action as well. I believe it is on this chart right here. This is the 20-year, this is the 10-year. The 10-year, boom, getting a nice pivot low, pivot low, pivot high, and another pivot high right there. And you can look at that, a beautiful rejection candle right now. 20-year is a little bit nicer in my opinion. 30-year yield. I didn't do the 30-year. I don't really trade the 30-year or do anything like that. But wow. Look at the 1 year. Take a look at the 1 year. Holy cow. Holy smokes. These yields are like shit coins. Hello, Phil. what's your opinion on XRP? All right, let's take a look at XRP. Got some questions. If you guys want me to take a look at something, go ahead and put it in the chat. I'll take a look at it for you. Absolutely insane. Sorry, I was getting some water there. Let's take a look at XRP. Again, XRP getting rejected around 51 cents. I did take some profits on my short today on XRP, just closing out the trade, as I do believe we could be getting a bit of a bear market rally next week, and we'll get into that in just a bit. But overall, XRP, a beautiful short around 51 cents. And you guys got a beautiful double top right here too, around 54 cents. Again, a lot of the XRP price action is going to be weighing in on that news that's going to be coming out regarding the court case. Again, I don't know anything about the court case, so I can't really say anything about it here. Excuse me, keep burping. But if you guys want to do more research, there's plenty of YouTube channels, and there's plenty of members in the Discord who are long-term holders of XRP. They could probably explain it to you a little bit better. But yeah, overall XRP, if it comes back up to 51 cents, maybe I'll be interested in the short. But if the court case wins, you could potentially moon up here to 66 cents, or maybe even higher than that level right there. You could maybe go up to maybe 68 cents or 80 cents. Who knows how high this thing can go once the news comes out, right? When there's massive FOMO, it's going to be completely crazy, and just got to be ready for that when that happens. If it does start to come down, you got some support coming in at 33 cents, and after that, some major support coming in at 17 cents, which are the lows of right here. Those are basically your levels for XRP. Let's just reset the chart here, save it. Anything you guys want to take a look at? Anything else you want to take a look at? We can take a look at Quant, QNT. I know there's a lot of people that are interested in QNT right now. Holy smokes, did I tell you this was going to reverse down? But yeah, ultimately we did get a bit of a blow off top here. We reversed down on the next candle, a bearish engulfing candle right there. And then boom, had a big down thrust all the way down to $154. Again, if the price does start to come down, I'd be maybe I'll be interested in longing around this area right here. If one does come down to maybe 120, I'd be interested in longing. I know it's a long way from there as it is at 187 right now, but you never know when these altcoins are going to start collapsing, when they're going to start mooning. And again, please use proper risk management when trading these altcoins as well. Alright, let's keep going right here. Let's take a look at the S&P and what I am expecting in the coming weeks. So I've been talking about scenario 1 and scenario 2. Scenario 2 is that we've come absolutely down to this level right here around the 2020 lows, and we break down right here and we get a massive bear market rally. Now that we are bouncing off the 35.95 level right here for the S&P, I expect us to run into some major resistance around 38.77 to 39.15. I will be getting into some short positions right here for the S&P. So a bit of a heads up for you guys who are looking to trade the equities next week, or in the coming weeks actually, because if this rallies into the end of the month, I will be exiting my longs and getting into short positions. Could we break this level right here and keep going towards the upside? Yeah, that's absolutely possible. Bear market rallies are known to be like crazy rallies, and could technically go up even a little more than you expect. Yeah, we could go up to this level right here. It is very possible. So don't doubt it. Alright, sorry, I'm just trying to adjust this so it fits nicely on the chart. There we go. If we do rally straight from there, then you're going to get into 41.58. But do I think that we're going to get to that level? Absolutely not. I really don't think that's what's going to happen. The more likely scenario for me would be that we come right here around 3900 and we run into some major resistance, at which point the midterm elections come and then we can start reversing back down towards the downside. Again, Doesn't mean we touch it and we go right back down. We could come up here, we could chop sideways, consolidate for a little bit, something like this, and then we can reverse back down. As we are in a bear market and you want to fade these rallies, you want to sell into these rallies, you want to take your profits. Let's take a look at the Dow Jones as well. Dow Jones getting a beautiful bounce right here, right around 28,000 or 28,700, and we are currently rallying. I actually am going to be expecting some resistance for the Dow Jones. Let's take a look here where we could see some potential resistance for the Dow Jones. Actually, I would take a look right here. I could definitely see the Dow Jones seeing some resistance around that area. This pivot high. You got some major resistance coming in here as well. But again, you got your 200-day moving average, which is at 32,678. That's going to be major resistance as well. So I actually would take a look at this level right here for the Dow Jones. That's where I'd be looking at. For the NASDAQ, you got this major trend line that it's still right here around this area right there. So that's a pretty big level for resistance. Let's bring this down here. Put it right there for the NASDAQ. Take red, short, green for long. Boom! We held this level perfectly as support. 10,702 holding beautifully right now, so we might get some more upside next week, so be ready for that. Let's take a look at the Russell 2000. Russell 2000, we are in this channel right here, as you guys can see. So if we do rally, your next point of resistance is going to be around this topping, this trend line right here, which is basically just these two touch points right there. But do I think the Russell can get all the way up here? I'm not so sure about that. Maybe if we could see some resistance around these pivot lows right here. But again, we're gonna just have to wait and see what happens. Let's take a look at the oil. Oil getting a bit of a bounce right here. We're on the $82 level. If we do keep moving back towards the upside, I'm going to be seeing some resistance still around $93, at which point we could potentially form a double top. Keep your eyes on that. And again, if oil goes up, then you got your inflation going up, and the Fed really doesn't want that, and they're starting to release more and more and more oil from their strategic petroleum reserve. And honestly, they're using that in the wrong way. That's supposed to be used for emergencies. And then boom, another bounce on silver, getting a huge move today, up 9.93%, getting bouncing off again at $18.27, breaking through that $19 resistance right here. Your next resistance level to take a look at will be right here for silver. Actually, we can actually raise this bar a little bit more. You're going to see some resistance around this level right here, around $20.70. And then you got some green resistance boxes coming around $21 right here, all the way to $22.21. That's going to be interesting to see how that's going to affect the markets. All right. You guys have any more questions? We can keep going all night. No problem. Hash ribbons have crossed the buy signal when we were up here around 20,885, and now we are at 19,160, and we are just chopping sideways. Do I think ultimately that we have more downside for Bitcoin? Yeah, I still think that we will get some downside for Bitcoin. Does it have to be right now? No, it doesn't. Technically, we could go up and then get some downside. When Moon, should I go all in on SHIB for Fed pivot? Oh my god. Oh my god. There are like 10,000 assets you could have chose other than SHIB. But no, I mean, it's up to you if you want to go all in on SHIB. It's something. It's not your average investment choice for longing the Fed pivot. Is that actually, let's do some analysis on SHIB. Sand USDT. Yeah, that's right. Hey, Farshad, how's it going, my man? Let's take a look at Sand for you right here. I got a sand chart here somewhere. Sand is right here. There we go. We got some resistance right there. Oh wow, look at sand. Sand's actually, it came all the way down here to 73 cents. It's actually very. This one I might be interested in getting into a potential long on sand. So let's keep an eye on sand for the time being. Move into here. Oh, sand. Look at that. Let's take a look at this on some smaller time frames. Wow, look at that bullish divergence right there. Double bottom, hidden bullish divergence. That is very nice. Again, you're gonna see some major resistance for sand right here. That is gonna be your trend line to break for sand. Okay, this is actually a bullish pattern. This is a kind of a bit of a a falling wedge, and it is known to be breaking up towards the upside, and they work better actually when they're near the low. So that's it. This is actually a very interesting chart, Farshad. Thank you for pointing that out to me. We might make a play on it in the Discord. I'll keep you guys up to date in the Discord if we are going to make a play on this. Pepe coin will moon. I don't know if there's a Pepe coin. No, memes are the best investments. Are they? Let's take a look at SHIB. SHIB is very nice. SHIB. Look at that. SHIB getting some support right now around this level, 963. And if we do see some upside, then you know your next major resistance is going to be around this area. Scroll that up. That's very interesting. And then this is coinciding with the markets rallying. So if we don't see Bitcoin or the altcoins or anything move next week with the S&P moving, that's going to be very disturbing, because usually we get more volatility in the extremely high risk assets, which are altcoins and you know cryptocurrency in general. When it's when it's all in on money. So if the markets think that the Fed is going to pivot right now, and they start to go all in on their dangerous investments, and it's going to be interesting. I don't know if they're gonna pivot that fast. I think the markets are getting very excited for a pivot. One second, let me just take a look at this sand chart right here. This is looking quite good, to be honest. Let's take a look at sand on Market Cypher. Piqued my interest. I'm interested now. Oh. Daily green dot. Oh, weekly. Could be getting a green dot on the weekly time frame. Get a bit of a bear market rally in the altcoins. That's a nice pick. Hey. If I do make a trade on these altcoins, I'll let you guys know in the Discord. All these altcoins are near their lows. Oh, not their lows, but they're still near some major support. That's pretty interesting. Good pick, Farshad. You get a gold star tonight. Bitcoin is the best hedge against inflation. Bitcoin, is there even such a thing called Bitcoin? Bitcoin. Pepe Elon. Oh yeah, that's healthy. That's good growth right there. What's the volume like? Trillions. Wow. Trillions of what? You paying Pepe or ship? Oh my goodness. Nah, I don't think so. Let's take a look at some stocks. Let's take a look at Snapchat, down more than basically 30% on the day. Oh, where is Snapchat, you see? It's actually hiding in this volume candle right here. There it is. Right there. $7.78. Again, Jim Cramer, a very, very, very big fan of the stock. A solid buy in his opinion, around $50 after the initial drop. It's a buy. It's a buy, he says. It's a buy around $59. You should buy that. And you know what? Since if you would have followed Jim Cramer's advice from his Investors Club, you would have been down 86% on the year. So congratulations to you. If you're following Jim Cramer's calls, you would be down 86% on the year. Maybe not on the year, but pretty close. Because if we do year to date, and you would have bought Snapchat year to date, you would have been down 83%. So not 89, you're down 83. You would have saved 6% if you longed at the beginning of the year instead. Oh, good lord. No problem, Farshad. BTC dominance. Bitcoin dominance. Okay, let's go with Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance getting a bit of a bounce right here. But lately, these last few days, it's just been chopping sideways. Not much action in the crypto market. Very, very stale. Nothing is really happening at the moment. Nothing too crazy. Let's take a look at market cipher on the weekly time frame for Bitcoin. It is 9 and a -1. 9 and a -1. Let's take a look at the S&P, how the S&P is doing. The S&P is in that red money flow, but we do have a green weekly candle right now. The S&P. I wonder what the next week is going to be like. It's going to be exciting. Bear market rally? Maybe. Let's take a look at the 223. 200, 223. We are bouncing. We are bouncing. We are testing as resistance on the Nasdaq, but we are bouncing right now on the S&P. Just keep this in mind. We've bounced during the 2008 financial crisis, and we had a 20% or 13% bear market rally from this level right here. Or if you want to measure from the lows, you had a 14% bear market rally, and then you rolled over and you came back up to retest this as resistance, and then you crashed. Same thing in 1975. You came down, you bounced, you came back down, you retested as resistance twice actually, and then you crashed. Again, this is not my discovery. This chart is actually from Market Makers. You guys should check him out. He's on YouTube. You guys can tell him Crypto Wiki sent you. Very interesting. Well, maybe we're gonna get a bounce from these levels. A 13%, 14% bear market rally. Oh, 13%, 14% would get us around 3,900, around that level, right? Something that I've been pointing out, around this level right here, you're gonna get into some resistance, at which point you could very well start to roll over. Just keep that in mind. Once that FOMO starts, that market exuberance, everyone gets very, very, very excited. Let's take a look at some other stocks right here. Mara getting a big bid up 7%. You're gonna see some oh, you actually have a bit of a trend line coming in right here. Not really. Oh my God. That's a big boy right there. Metalla. Look at that move on Metalla Royalty. Up more than 15% one single day. Huge move. You're actually getting a bit of a breakout on silver core metals right here, which is nice to see. ExxonMobil potentially at a double top right now. Yeah, actually closed above, but again, we're gonna have to see where that takes us. See if we start to form a bearish divergence, I would be adding to my short position. This we're gonna have to follow up next week. Cardano and DOT. Again, I don't think the bottom is in. I think we are gonna get a nice bear market rally. Let's take a look at ADA as well. Cardano, no, sorry, this is Polkadot. It's currently at $5.81. Did it fall today on some news of the CEO stepping down, or was that a couple days ago? Cardano is at $5.81. Bit of a bullish divergence. Let's see how this one plays out. Let's take a look at ADA. Take a look at ADA. Just these levels right here. Get rid of this. Ooh. I think we got a bit of a trend line coming here for ADA. That was a couple days ago, but probably part of the reason it dropped. Yeah. Thanks for looking at those. No problem. No problem, Hawk Cody. No problem, Cody. Anytime. Hey, it's not looking too bad right now. 34 cents. This level right here. If we come back up, you're going to come back up to 39 cents. At which point you're probably going to see some resistance around 39 cents, 40 cents. You're going to see some resistance there. These are interesting. Yeah, the altcoins have been bleeding. Just slowly, slowly bleeding. Whoops. Alright, let's keep going here. Yeah, that's looking nice on ADA. Descending wedge right there, so that's looking pretty good. We might make a play on that on Discord, so keep your eyes peeled, guys, in the Discord. We're gonna make a play on it. I will let you guys know. Another scenario of what could be happening here on the price of oil is that you're going to start to form a bit of a bear flag on oil. You don't have to technically come all the way back up here and form a double top. You could form a potential bear flag. So let's just, again, it's very premature. Nothing has happened yet. So just keep that in mind. All right. Orange juice futures. Okay, Infinity wants to take a look at orange juice futures. We're gonna take a look at it quickly. Orange juice futures. Orange juice futures. I don't know if this is the correct ticker, but orange juice futures are very, very elevated at the moment. Getting actually some bearish action on the RSI for OJ futures. You got a bearish divergence. We aping into THE. What's THE? Let's take a look at THE. TD Intel Equity or USD? The USDC, the protocol? No, definitely not. What the hell is this? Are you long orange juice Infinity? Is that why you're saying no? Bed Bath & Beyond is at $4.67, going down 7.5% today, getting very close to their lows right here. Let's take a look at that weekly time frame as well. Wow, look at that. Is Bed Bath & Beyond going to be a long for us soon? Oh my Look at that. Beautiful. Cummings Incorporated. Massive breakout out of this channel. Coming back down, retesting as resistance, and then flying back up towards the upside. A beautiful move on Cummings. This chart is actually amazing. This is a beautiful chart, and one of our mods actually recommended it, and you know what? It's playing out beautifully. Very, very beautiful chart. I love charts like this when they play out like this. It's just absolutely beautiful. Gotta lose to learn. Let's take a look at Plug Power. Sure. Plug Power on the NASDAQ. I don't know what this company is or anything about them. Electronic technology company. Okay. Let's take a look at their chart. Oh, wow. Oof. Come up a lot, huh? Oh, wow. Oh, my. Holy cow. Oh, yeah. It's one of these stocks that had big share dilutions. Yeah, well, you got a major trend line coming in there. Take a look here. Let's get back on the daily time frame. You could potentially have some support here, but I don't know. I wouldn't call it strong. It's too strong of a support right there. Maybe around $14.34. Actually, if this chart if it maybe gets down to $14.34, I'd be potentially interested into a long. But right now, you guys can see the RSI is getting pretty oversold. If it gets a big move towards the downside, I would potentially long it. You're probably asking why I'm choosing this level. Well, you have two pivot highs right here. You got 1, 2, and then you got a pivot low. So some resistance, retested as support, and then you tested as support around this area once again. Obviously, you broke a little bit here, but ultimately you came back up, retested support as well right here. So that's going to be your next level of resistance and support. That's going to be your big level there. After that, you don't really have much until maybe this level around there, around $10.51. But again, don't bet the farm on this. These kinds of I don't know what kind of stock this is. If it's I'm assuming it's a small cap. I don't know if it's a big cap. Then after that, get some major support coming in at $2.70 around that area. I am the man. No problem, Robert. No problem. No problem, anytime. But again, this is not financial advice. This is just me taking a look at a chart. And, anything can happen to this stock. Doesn't mean go all in and buy it right now, right? Anything can happen. But yeah, those are your levels right there for you. Yeah, I would be looking at. Just be careful with these ones. Canopy growth, we got a bit of a position in canopy growth as well. We're forming a bit of a double bottom right here for canopy growth. Again, guys, these weed stocks are extremely oversold, and you know what? It only takes a few things to happen in the legalization of marijuana, and these stocks are going to take off. So keep that in mind. Once these get going, they get going quick. Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious. Could I look at Melly? Yeah, sure, Melly. Let's take a look at Melly. What's Melly? Melly. Mercado Libre. Retail and trade. So it's a retail store, I'm assuming? Retail conglomerate. Alright, so for Melly, right off the bat, I can see that there's a big trend line coming in right here around these lows. Okay. Looks like you bounced off of it already. Again, if this level, so you can see you already broke it, you retested as resistance a couple times, but ultimately came back up all the way to 1,000. Wow, $1,000 a share. This is an expensive stock. You got your classic double top right there. So if Melly's to start to break down, holy cow, this thing's been high up. Okay. What do I see for Melly? I see major level for Melly right here. Right, this is the weekly time frame. Keep that in mind. So you got this low right here, right, crossing with this trend line as well. So that's a major level of support. And then you got this previous pivot high that would act as, you know, resistance. Came back down to says support. So if we come back down all the way to 418, that would be a long one. But again, it's pretty high up there. I don't really know what to make of it right now. Let's take a look at maybe some shorter time frames. You have some resistance coming in here. You could be forming a potential bull flag potentially. Let me take a look, see if it fits here. It's not pretty, no. Maybe a falling wedge or a descending wedge. Yeah, it's not pretty, but basically you got a trend line right here which is gonna act as resistance. So if you come up to 892, 895, you're gonna see some resistance coming in right there. No problem, John. Anytime, my man. I know you watch my YouTube videos. I don't mind doing some analysis for you. All right, Infinity wants me to take a look at Big, and then we'll take a look at PLSD. All right, let's take a look at Big. Big. Ooh. Oh yeah, Big getting a big bid up right now. Big, oh Big. Look at that. Holy cow. Holy smokes. Big is an ugly chart. I don't like Big at all. This is funny. Every time Big ran into this trend line right here, it acted as resistance. Even all the way to the top right there. Oh, that's crazy, huh? It's crazy how the charts tell you the future. Look at that. Touch point, and then boom, one more, and then all the way to the downside. Holy cow, 77%. Would I long right now? No, maybe I'd maybe again, this is a big maybe. Be interesting to long around the 2020 lows, but again, depending on current market conditions, I will not be entering longs or hello, Doug. How's it going, my man? I'm doing good. Had a great week. Entered some amazing positions. Very excited to see how they develop next week. So we're going to be holding on to those, and we got some potential buys after this this live stream that I'm going to put into the Discord for the spot trades. Big pile of shit. Yes, Infinity. It's not just big, it's big pile of shit. Indeed. Let's take a look at Home Depot. Home Depot's always wanted to like to trade these big names. You know, Home Depot. Take a look at Home Depot. Nothing much on Home Depot. Frogger. Target. Oh wow, Target, you got a big hole in your stock there. You're letting that air out. You're letting the air out, Target. See, Netflix is trying to close their gap right here. Where's Netflix? Netflix is right here. Netflix has two mighty big holes. Just letting all the heat out, man. Close the window. You're letting all the Wi-Fi out. Right on, Doug. Yeah. No, Netflix getting a huge move towards the upside. But again, guys, I would be actually interested in shorting Netflix if we could get around 330. I would be intrigued in getting into a short position on Netflix. Oh boy, if we get a big bear market rally, we are gonna short Netflix. We're gonna short it all. Now you're seeing some resistance right now on this pivot low right here. If we get above that, your next resistance is going to be 330, at which point I would be very interested in getting into a short position on Netflix. But again, we're going to have to see if this comes in line with the S&P coming into some resistance around 3,900, and then the Fed coming out in November and saying, we're not pivoting, just kidding. And then the markets crash. Well, that's going to be interesting. Oh, Jesus Christ. IQ is all the way down here. IQ could be getting into a double bottom position right here. You guys haven't noticed. Been consistently selling off. Twitter coming down 4.5% today as well. The media the advertising companies, same thing for Facebook. But Facebook had a very nice day, up over $5. So that was quite nice to see.
Feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move.
Kathy Wood bought Tesla today. Good for her. Good job, Kathy. You do you, girl. You do you. Kathy is going to realize that she's going to be in a big pickle very, very soon. Just wait. Give it some time. Tesla will ultimately be coming down to around maybe $61, $62 is where I'm going to be looking for Tesla. Again, I'm going to be looking to get into a big long-term long for Tesla. I think Tesla is going to be a great company, but the price of the stock is just, it does not reflect what I'm thinking right now, you know. Let's take a look at Apple as well. Apple actually breaking some levels right here, getting back up. Just holding on to dear life right now for Apple. If Apple breaks this level, we're going to be coming down maybe to $93, depending on where we make contact with this trend line. Maybe $95. It's going to be a big level to look at for Apple. What is PLSD? Oh, we forgot to take a look at PLSD. What is this? Pulse Dogecoin? Oh, what is this? On Uniswap. What do you want me to do with this, my man? I can't. This thing, it looks like it's absolute garbage. Why, do you have a big bag of this? What the fuck is this? I don't know. I don't know what to do with those coins. Look at that Salesforce. Oh, crazy. Remember Snowflake, correct? Yes, no. We made a great trade on Snow. We made over 20 or 30% on the long on Snow, so that was really nice to see. Right. I have a bit of a resistance on Snow right now. Peloton. Holy shit. Hard to believe these stocks were at such high prices, huh? $168 a share. Down 95%. Alright, you guys are gonna have to excuse me for just a little bit. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm gonna leave the chart on the 1 minute chart on Market Cypher so you guys are entertained for a little bit, and I'm just gonna go to the bathroom and I'll be right back.
life for this. This one part, this one third, I've always missed. No, just don't let it go. I started the fight, but now I'm losing. So will I fall again? I'm scared of heights, yet it was me who ran away.
Alright guys, I think that's about it. I think we did some good coverage. I think we're gonna make a video on. I'm gonna make a video on Sunday, give you guys an update once again on where I think markets could be going for the next week. We're gonna be taking a look at the overnight markets as well. That's about it. So thanks everyone for coming out for the live stream. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. And don't forget to sign up on BitGet Trading, because that's where I do all my trades, is on BitGet. Link is in the description. Love you guys. Peace.